Hi, I'm Eric. This is La Maison Restaurant. How can I help you today?
Hey, do you have any salmon in your menu? It was just a quick demo that how you can use AI voice agents, but you can integrate in websites, in phone calls, etc. This is Simeon, software engineer, who teach how use the AI to create automation workflow like this, websites and mobile apps. But let's jump to the business. This is the entire workflow. If you want to download it, the link is on the description of the video, but in the end of the video, I will show you how you can add the AI agent in your website, on the bottom of your website, and it's super powerful because you will have the customer support on your website, but it's a voice customer support. This is the entire agent route chatbot. This is the entire workflow. Basically, that is a agent RAG. Maybe you are listening about it some RAG chatbot or RAG agents. Basically, is a model have external resources, and with these external resources, provide the best answer possible for the user. This is a pretty example because we have the agent here that have access for the database, is a vector database, and the menu. And with that, provide the right answer for the user. For example, we have the restaurant database that is a vector database that I create here in this other flow. If you want to learn how create this kind of if you want to learn how create this kind of database, I have a special video about it, but you can download it, the entire flow in the comments below. Basically, we have here a Google trigger that when is watching this folder, and when someone add a new file in this folder, this entire web flow will execute and update or pin account store database. We have this pin count database vector, but if you want to know more about it, I have a special video for this. Well, this rack system is for AI voice agent, but you can change the input and the output and adapt, for example, for a chatbot or fire this entire workflow with a click. But you have the engine here. You have it's basically in this nodes. But let's jump to the webhook. Well, the webflow is the trigger, but as you can know, the trigger could be a lot of stuff. Could be a chatbot message, could be a Telegram, WhatsApp, could be a clip on some point. In this case, it's a webhook because when our AI-born agents fire the action, call the webhook URL, and with that, the entire webflow execute. But well, basically we have the post URL is a post because the voice agent will send us information. In this case, is just the question. We have path that is already provided for the n8n and authentication. In this case, we don't have any authentication because it's for test, but if you want to know more about authentication for the webhook in n8n, just let me know. Here it's important to change because as a default is immediately, the answer immediately, but we have to change to using respond webhook because that means it will respond to the hook after the entire workflow ends. Well, jump to the agent. In the agent is so important the prompt. Please take a look with the tiles of the prompt. I usually set up a role that's basically the role of this point of the agent. In this case is who look for in the database or in the external results or in the external resource. Features is the feature that the agent has and the resources. I would like to specify which kind of resources access the agent has, in this case, restaurant vector database and menu restaurant. We have the external resources. The agent will look for here in the database or here in the menu to provide the response to the user, and basically when all this is done, respond to the hook. Once you already create your AI voice, once you already create your ElevenLabs account, you will be in this dashboard. And here, click on Conversation AI. Here, click on in Agent, and you are going to create a new agent. Basically, set up a name for the agent and customer support. In this case, I already have one created, but let's step by step the configuration that you have to change. First of all, the first message, that is important because that should be the message when the call starts. In this case is I am Edith, this is the Maison restaurant, how can I help you today? This, as I always told you guys, is so important. The prompt, you have to specify the role of this point of the agent that you can see you are a restaurant assistant, the task for the agent, your goal itself, and provide the best user experience possible. The resources, here I specify that have access to n8n, where the database is about the menu, offers, and discounts. And also tell to him there is a delivery bot is external services. And a couple rules. One of the rules I would like to add is this: not saying anything about technical stuff, looking such as like I am looking for in the database. That is not good for the customers. You can change the temperature, define the model. In this case, is just Gemini. It's a default. Here, important step: tools. You have to add tools. Is a custom tool. In this case, I have n8n. Let's take a look. It's a web hook. And here you have to add the name, the description. You have to add a really good description because that will be used for the model, and the method and the URL. The method and the URL are provided for n8n. You can see here the URL and the method. Basically, headers, if you want to add header for that, for example, if you want to add header for identification, but it's not the case. And this is important. You have to add body parameters and add good description as well, because that will be used for the model, Geminis in this case. And we are going to create properties. You can click on add property and create a new property. In this case, my property is question, LLM prompt, and a cute description of the new property. When all the setups are already done, just save. When all these configurations are already done, just click on Save Changes. But you can change even the AI language. For example, if you want something in Spanish, French, or add additional language, you can change the voice as well. In this case is edit, but there is a couple of them, as you can see, and well, any other extra configurations. When all this is already done, you have to click on Test on Agent and just click on Call the AI agent. Hey Eric, do you have salmon in your menu?
Yes, we do have salmon. Let me check our database for the best salmon dish we can offer you today, along with any available discounts.
When all this is already integrated, you already have your AI voice agent. Perfect. And the final step, when you already have set up your agents and you would like to add in your website, just click on agent, select your agent, and here widget we have a script. Just copy paste on this script and we'll display that. Even you can change the style of the widget, and just adding this on your website, this script on your website, you will have something like this. That is a quick example of the website on the menu, and here is Eric. Let's test it.
Hi, I'm Eric. This is La Maison Restaurant. How can I help you today?
Hey Eric, do you have any chicken in your menu?
Yes, we do. Let me check our menu for chicken dishes and any current specials we might have.
This is a real game changer. The AI is changed how develop solution. Doesn't matter if AI agents, apps, WhatsApp, mobile apps. If you want to learn how use the AI for workflow automation or for website, just follow me. That is the best moment to start to learn this.